Our junior champion, Stephen Cousins, is back after making his international debut here a year ago. Great hope for the future. British champions for the past 4 years, Cheryl Peake and Andrew Naylor have happy memories from '88 at Richmond. They won the bronze medal, and it's their final this evening. We'll start with the men's original programme with Grzegorz Filipowski, hoping, no doubt, there'll be no repeat of last year when he had to finish early after his skate broke. Well, he started the season well enough. He's in the lead after the compulsory figures with our own Steve Cousins and John Martin, 8th and 9th. Onto the ice then with our commentators Nicky Slater and Simon Reed.
Here's a young man from West Germany who didn't do European or World Championships this year, but he won an awful lot of fans. In 3rd place going into the original programme, Daniel Weiss.
There's some really nice choreography in this routine. The trouble is it doesn't keep going right the way throughout the 2.5 minutes.
Double axel well landed, and he needed that. But his challenge for the lead, I'm afraid, has evaporated. Well, it was good to watch, but I'm afraid the form wasn't strong enough for a man who was 5th in the European Championships, remember, in Birmingham. I'm afraid the form there, nothing like that, and he'll be struggling to hold on to 3rd position going into the free programme.
Well, a great idea, but he's got to keep the choreography going throughout the routine, and of course the jumps must be there. There's the double axel. He'll get high presentation marks, but I think he'll be clobbered on the required elements.
And the judges, as you can see, have a different opinion of the merit of that performance. 4.3 up to 5.1, 3.1 up to 5.5, and you can imagine if he didn't make those 2 mistakes on the jumps, they would be very high indeed. But
the United States.
And here's the latest exciting young talent from the United States, 5th in their national championships, a former world junior champion from Hyannis, Todd Eldredge.
Todd's had to wait a long time whilst the marks are being sorted out, which can often put a skater off. But he's exciting, but erratic. His combination could be a triple axel, triple toe loop.
Just held on the toe loop. In 2nd place, going into the original programme, and now he's a real threat for the lead. Triple flip. So the 2 most difficult elements now completed. He can relax now and really get into the rest of his performance.
Serpentine step sequence, going across the ice twice. Todd's got to maintain his concentration now, because even the easier elements could lose him a chance to win this competition.
axel.
And an unusual jump sit spin.
Yes, they love that here in Richmond.
Well, an action-packed program, exciting, good choreography, a man to watch for the future. 3.5 times round in the air for the triple axel, and just held on to the triple toe loop at the end.
For the elements, 5.5 up to 5.8 a couple of times, and even his home judge a touch lower.
5.6.
Still to 5.8.
5.6.
Mostly 5.6s, one bronze medal in the World Championships in Paris. Silver medalist in Birmingham in the Europeans. 23-year-old Grzegorz Filipowski.
He looked really nervous on the warm-up. He's got a triple axel combination, and it didn't work.
And it didn't work there either. Faltered on the landing of the triple axel, and the double toe was a lot later. So at this moment, Todd Eldredge is looking pretty good. Triple flip, much better, but he needs to work really hard in the last minute and a half or so. Only a single axle, and this is disaster for Filipowski.
Good combination spin. He'll be really mad with himself when he gets off after this performance.
Well, for you skating fans, there's no need to remind you, this is one of the great talents, but as Nicky said, he can hardly wait to get off that ice rink.
It's early in the season, but it shows the courage of the guy when it wasn't working in the warm-up to go for it, just over-rotated, still held on to do a double, but it might not be good enough to keep him in first place.
Judges have really let him down in a big, big way. 4.8 inches already done.
5.6.
5.4 up to 5. Todd Eldredge from the United States. In third place going to the free is the 18-year-old from Odessa on the Black Sea.
18-year-old Todd Eldredge leading from Grzegorz Filipowski.
Performance, let's hope it's still there at the end. He's in 8th place going into the free program. 17 years old from Chester. Here he is, Stephen Cousins.
let the quiet start fool you. Once this program gets going, it doesn't seem to stop. I was talking to Stephen yesterday, and he said, by the time I get halfway through, I'm just asking for some oxygen.
Great start, and screams of delight here at Richmond. Such a popular boy, and everyone wants him to do so well. Triple Lutz. Just held on to the double axel, double toe to follow. Salco, and a smile there too. So the first minute full of promise. This is the twice British junior champion who now begins his campaign in the senior ranking list. Was in this competition last year, 7th. That was very much an apprenticeship. Now he's just about starting for real.
A triple flip to come in a moment. Now, what's unusual about Stephen's program is that a lot of the men you'll notice have quite a long, slow section in which to get their breath back. But Stephen's doesn't last very long at all, so he has to work hard throughout the whole program.
Third triple, the triple flip. Halfway through the program, and now he mustn't get carried away. It has been a wonderful start, but he's got to keep concentrating.
Falling off the jump sit spin. Music can make such a difference, and he looks like he's enjoying every minute.
Just held on to that for triple number 4. Number 5. This is amazing.
They're not the best of style on the landings, but he's pulling them off.
Really thrilling.
9, 4.9,
Well,
4.9.
that's the penalty you pay for skating first. I don't think really. For artistic, well, perhaps artistically, there is some room for improvement even now. But going into the free program, he may be surprised to be in that position, but now he has to prove himself. 18-year-old from San Diego, Todd Eldredge. Just round but a very ambitious start. Triple axel, triple toe. It didn't look great artistically, but it's there on the ice.
In the warm-up, he did a double after that jump, and although his weight was far back, he still went for the triple. The triple toe loop. This guy hasn't got any pressure on him because he's got nothing to prove. He's beating Grzegorz Filipowski, and Grzegorz has to defend his feeling of staying in a bronze medal position in the World Championship. This guy is coming out of nowhere, and anything he does will be seen as a success.
Todd from Hyannis in Maine, but a popular guy there, and the local townspeople banded together, put together some money and gave him a scholarship to go to San Diego to train where he is now. Hand down there, trains with Richard Callahan in California, and went on to win the World Junior title a couple of years ago, now ranked 5 in the US, but that is destined to change, I feel, after watching him here. Jump both ways. Off the left foot and off the right. Full of confidence.
After that split look, there was a triple scheduled, but obviously feeling a bit tired, left it out, but there's a triple loop, one of the most difficult ones to do. Watch this for a blur spin.
A fine end to what's been a magnificent week for Todd Eldredge.
Very, very quickly into the jumps. Here's one of the combinations. There's a triple Lutz and a double toe loop. But the end of the program maybe could do with a change of music. It does loop.
6.7.
And Filipowski is now under a lot of pressure. Significantly, the lowest mark comes from the Polish judge, but most of the judges think he was, except for the Polish judge, who goes down to 5.4. 5.4, 3 5.7s. He leads. Eldredge has put down a really firm challenge. Grzegorz Filipowski goes into the pre-program in second place, but if he wins it, he wins the competition. Here he is. Key to the whole program comes with the first combination jump.
That's going to be the triple axel, double toe loop.
And it was double-footed on the axle. As you saw, he ran out of space and time to put in the toe loop. So from now on in, he's got to be virtually foot perfect, because Todd Eldredge was. Good triple lutz though.
Good triple flip. I was talking to him just a little bit before he skated, and he was saying how much he felt the weight of the winning the bronze medal at the Worlds, how everybody expected so much of him, and how that had affected him and made him nervous in the original program, and how he was finding it so difficult to just relax and skate and enjoy himself.
Good height on the axle. Round on the loop, good too. Come back strongly after early disappointment. Flip there, but I don't think it'll count because he's already produced a flip. It was meant to be in combination. The second part of it, too late.
Well, this really is a performance of character. He seems to have got over his nerves and really be going for it to try and win the gold. The music for his whole program, it'd enable him to relate more to the crowd. There was a triple lutz so high, perfectly executed.
Marks for technical merit are very similar to Todd Eldredge's. A couple of 5.7 is going to be so close. They're pretty good. A 5.8 from the Soviet judge, that'll be important. Otherwise, 5.5s. But I'm afraid they're not good enough. Grzegorz, the red-hot favorite, is beaten. Grzegorz Filipowski takes the silver. The bronze to Vladimir Petrenko from the Soviet Union, and the gold medal to the 18-year-old from San Diego, Todd Silva. And the bronze goes to Vladimir Petrenko from the Soviet Union.